Hello, hello. This is the My Artifact episode number 3799. Yeah. Today's date is January 5, 2026. It's been almost like a night at 10:46 p.m. All right, let's just jump into the question. Let's go. All right, the question is, wait, what if your pet could grant a wish? Okay, that's a really good question. All right, first of all, what exactly is this question and why am I asking this question to myself? This is what if question. Why am I asking this question to myself? What if question is always been really interested way to give the answer. It kind of like a force me to think about that reality. When I try to think about that reality or when I try to create that reality, I'm kind of like utilizing my knowledge, information, and experience that I've been through. And somehow it felt good. Disclaimer: the information that I'm trying to tell you is not exactly right or is not exactly wrong either. It's a raw, it's unfiltered, it's just my opinion. So do not believe in any kind of like information that I am saying, or do not seek for any kind of like information that I am saying. It's just my opinion, and opinion are subjective. Now regarding about the question says that what if the pet could grant some wishes? Now basically is this thing, if I kind of like let's just say that if I ask anyone or person that what is exactly your wishes, then probably the human wishes, like basically if someone kind of like ask me wishes, okay, yeah, okay, my wishes are kind of like a bit more different, but okay, let's just understand. Okay, let's just understand the point of perspective regarding about wish. Okay, yeah, wish is a kind of like a very common phenomenon. Means like that ki I wish to have something, I wish to have kind of like a money and things and that and that. Okay, yeah, so these are kind of like some wish that we want. Okay, yeah, so what is exactly I wish for? Like if the genie is actually come to me, like okay, I will gonna come to the pet part. I'm gonna come to the why, what is actually the kind of like assembly pet would kind of like a give grant of wishes and things like that, but let's just understand the wish first, and then I will gonna understand what exactly it means. Okay, so imagine a scenario that ki a genie would kind of like a come in front of me and could kind of like assembly say this thing that ki what is actually grant me some sort of wishes. Okay, so what is actually wish that I would supposed to be grant? What is actually wishes that I want? Well, if the genie would come, I would gonna say that ki make me smarter. Okay, make me smarter, make me kind of like somebody I could learn very fastly, very easily, and things like that. Okay, but if I like basically it just that na ki sometime I wanted to ask kind of like somebody some sort of thing to kind of like something. I don't know, yaar. I don't know. Sometimes I just kind of like a feel like that ki like asking kind of like a wishes for a genie, it might kind of like consider as a shortcut. And I don't really think that I should supposed to be take any kind of like a shortcut to achieve my success and things like that. I think that whatever the effort that I should supposed to be do, I have to be do it. So but still a kind of like assembly there is some sort of kind of like personality inside of me that wants me to kind of like achieve things in a shortcut way. So these are kind of like a stuff that I want. Okay, first wishes is that ki make me smarter. Okay, another wish is that ki make me a stronger means like that not a kind of like a somebody hulk like stronger or kind of like a thing. No, a stronger means like that ki whatever the challenges would gonna come in front of me, I would gonna face that challenge head on. I would kind of like a face that challenge. I would have that much strength to kind of like a face that challenge. Okay, so give me that strength, make me a little bit of stronger from mentally, also physically too. Okay, but mentally first, mentally, emotionally, so that I would take kind of like a some very risky decision or things or that and that. Okay, but with the kind of like a something with proper knowledge and things, like it's not really that I don't want to take decision very kind of like a without any sense. Okay, so make me kind of like a somebody stronger, so that I would kind of like face the challenge or things and that and that. Okay, my first wishes is that ki make me smarter. My second wishes is that ki make me kind of like a stronger strength and things like that. Okay, yeah. And third wishes, what exactly my third wish would be? Do I want money? No, I don't want money. Like money things that I think that now I will gonna have money. What is really my third wishes? Well, I need a new laptop. My laptop is broken. Like literally, if the genie would kind of like come to me say this thing, what is exactly that you wish for? I am gonna say first wish make me smarter. Another wish would be kind of like a make me kind of like a give me strength and things like that. Third wish would be like a give me a laptop. My laptop is broken. It kind of like a run very slow. It takes so much time to open, and it just kind of like a creates so much noise with the fan and things like that. So give me a laptop probably. Okay, this might be really good. Okay, what kind of like a laptop? Legion i7. Yeah, Legion i7 or Apple. No, Apple not. No, Apple not. Maybe Legion i7 would be really good. Okay. So first of all, okay. So these are my wishes. Okay, these are my wishes. Okay, yeah. Now let's just imagine that what is exactly the my pet wishes. Okay, do I have a pet? No, I don't really have a pet. Like my sister has a pet. Okay, yeah. So basically there is a dog. Okay. So what exactly my dog wishes? Like what exactly my dog want? Well, my dog want a kind of like a one thing that can make me walk all day, every day. Okay, yeah. This is might be a kind of like simply one wish for dog. Another wish would be kind of like simply give me food. Like basically, my dog wants a kind of like a something that ki pedigree. Okay, pedigree is a kind of like some dog food, and he loves to eat that thing. Okay, yeah. My father kind of like a give them very little less pieces, not too much. Okay, yeah. But probably my dog want all of them, all the pedigree at one and things and that, and every single time. Okay, yeah. A second wish for the dog, and third wish would be kind of like a somebody play with me, kind of like the dog is always kind of like a somebody just like yeah. So these are might be a kind of like a simply dog wishes. I think that now let me tell you one thing. What is exactly like try to understand the difference between my wishes and kind of like a dog wishes. Okay, yeah. So my wish are kind of like something meant to me to kind of like make me stronger, make me better, make me kind of like somebody things and that and that. Okay, yeah. But dog wishes are meant to be kind of like something give me happiness at this moment. Like dog never really think about the future, never really think about that key what will gonna do, make me stronger, make me things, make me have money and stuff. And no. Dog thinks, dog wants only kind of like a things that make him happy, and that's it. Like a dogs are kind of like a live in the moment. It's not kind of like a live in the kind of like a future and stress and things like that. And these are kind of like a things that I should supposedly learn from stuff. That ki sometimes you just have to live in the moment. And that is very true, by the way, because like basically I realize myself that ki I do have ambition, I do have a goal, I do have a kind of like a lot of things to achieve in my life and things and that and that. But for that particular period of time, will I kind of like simply just destroy my present or what? And this is what kind of like I realize that ki sometime you really require a kind of like some amount of fun today, so that you make me feel, you make feel kind of like somebody make my feel kind of like a good and things like that. Like living the present at this moment. Yeah, future like basically future is also really essential too. It's not really that you shouldn't supposed to think about the future, but probably try not to ruin the kind of like a present moment for the future thing. But I don't know, maybe I kind of like said this thing, but I didn't really follow this thing too. Now let me give you understanding. Okay, yeah. So basically like yesterday one of my friend who kind of like somebody asked me that ki we are kind of like having a party, a chicken party, would you come? I said this thing that ki no, I would not gonna come because yeah, I have kind of like a work to do. All right, yeah. Now basically is this thing, if I went there like basically we would gonna make chicken, we would kind of like a really fun party and things and that, which is kind of like a living the moment, right? So why not I didn't went there? Why not I didn't went there? Like basically you kind of like a ruin the kind of like a present moment for the future thing, right? Well, probably is this thing na ki sometimes na it's not meant to be kind of like always you have to enjoy the present moment. Okay, yeah, you have to kind of like maintain a cap or maintain a boundary that what kind of like a something stuff that you kind of like a present in the moment. Like for me, what I kind of like make some sort of boundary. Like let me tell you one thing, that ki I when I kind of like somebody go to the workout, I usually go to the workout at maybe 6:30 or 6 p.m. Okay, yeah, from 6 p.m. to almost like a 8:30 means like that 2.5 an hour I kind of like simply spend time with my friend, like while doing workout, while playing badminton, and while spending little bit of time with them. Okay, not too much, but kind of like a half an hour, kind of like a things that like basically soon as I went to the workout, I usually run for half an hour, then I play badminton with my friend, and then whatever the time it left, I kind of like spend time with friend, kind of like somebody just a cha or things like that, or tea or things like that. And I think this is a kind of like the most that I could kind of like consider that I should supposed to be present in the moment, which is kind of like a somewhat something really essential. It's not meant to be that I should supposed to be spend entire day and night to kind of like a present in the moment and things like that, because for me future is also really matter too. And for that particular future I need to kind of like put the effort and things and that. Now what I'm trying to tell you is this thing: the pets doesn't really have any future. Pets doesn't really have any kind of like ambition goal. A pets doesn't want to become any kind of like a person that they want. No, pets are just pets. Okay, yeah, they are today as it is. They are tomorrow as it is. 10 year after they will be tomorrow. They will be kind of like as it is too. They are not gonna do anything at all, because obviously this thing they are rules book, they don't really have anything at all. They don't really comes with a fancy brain and kind of like a think about what would be future and things like that. But we are the human, we have a kind of like some sort of responsibility and things and that, because we are very civilized species. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not considered as a kind of like somebody human is a very kind of like a very civilized species and dogs are not. No, nothing really at all. But probably is this thing na ki we evolved because of that ki our brain, and that's what kind of like makes us humans something kind of like a considered as a civilized. It's, I don't know, probably, but this is what it is. Like I think that na present in the moment is also really essential, but still is this thing that key thinking about what is exactly boundary, what, how much would you supposed to be spend with a kind of like assembly spend with someone else so that you make the present more memorable or things and that, right? So this is kind of like a boundary that I created, that I kind of like a follow, and I would not kind of like a cross that thing and stuff like that. So probably what I kind of like a realize from this question is that ki pets might be kind of like a grant some sort of wishes, would be kind of like a make them present bit more comfortable, make them enjoyable, fun and things and that, which is really good, because pets are pets. They are not trying to achieve anything at all. They make their present as good as possible as it can, and that's it. But we are human, we understand our life, we understand the meaning of it, and yeah, all right. But that's a really good question, by the way. Okay, yeah, like from this kind of like question we understand that key. Yeah, all right, this is it. I should supposed to bend here. All right, and thank you.